Joe Rogan got a huge new deal with Spotify to the tune of $250 million. Congratulations, Joe. But the thing I wanted to talk about was the fact that all the woke crybabies in the legacy media, in the liberal media, on Twitter, all over the place, are crying and bitching and complaining about the fact that Joe got this huge deal. Oh, now this just proves of the emergence of the far right and neo-Nazis and Trump and all these other kind of things. Guys, this is such a good thing. Number one, the entertainment value of everybody going insane just because of this fact. That's number one. But number two, this totally proves that what Joe Rogan is doing is such a good thing, because so many people are sick and tired of listening to sound bites and trying to be force-fed and told what to think. What to think. Let me know in the comments why you think he got such a big deal. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Ultimate Punching, the Ultimate MMA channel. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. And before I get started on the meat and potatoes of this video, if you could smash that like button and hit that subscribe button, it helps with the YouTube algorithm and it helps me grow the channel. So as I mentioned, people are going insane over this deal because this is such a threat to, the woke mob, and it's such a threat to the liberal legacy media who are just trying to push a narrative and, feed you sound bites and essentially insult all of our intelligence, right? That they just try to spin a narrative all the time. But the thing that is making Joe Rogan an absolute winner is that he'll talk to absolutely anybody and everybody that he finds interesting, right? So he'll talk to people on the left. He had Bernie Sanders on. He'll talk to, senators on the right. He's never had Trump on. But he'll talk to just about anybody. He'll talk to Tulsi Gabbard. One of the favorite, he'll talk to so many different people from so many different walks of life, right, that he finds interesting. He's spoken to former CIA agents. He's spoken to people on the left, people on the right. He's spoken to one of my favorite ones that he did was this guy who's was exposing the conditions of cobalt miners in the Congo, right? And you don't get to hear this long form, here's what I actually think and here's what I actually believe from political leaders or from, people who are in the social justice space. He talks to so many different people. And when you finally get to, and the thing that the legacy media and the woke actually fear is that when you get to listen to somebody who may be on the right or may be on the left, and they sort of talk long form about all their ideas, right? A lot of people have the exact same wants and beliefs for, American society, Canadian society, global society in general, but they disagree on how to get there with a couple of different issues, right? They disagree, like Bernie Sanders' method versus a Republicans. They all want what's best for the American people, or at least that's what they say, right? Whereas if you look at what the legacy media does, they cut it up into sound bites. He said this, he said that, this is dangerous rhetoric, this is disinformation, this is misinformation. All of these just little sound bites, and people are sick of it. People are sick of being told what to think, told what to believe. When they hear long form content, of 2-3 hours, they get to actually form an opinion about someone or something, legitimate. So I love that fact. And I love the fact that so many people online, especially and it's crazy, right? Because so many, I've seen a lot of posts about this from women who are like, oh, if you date a guy who listens to Joe Rogan, it's a red flag, right? And to me, it's like, why? Why is that a red flag? This comes from that whole toxic masculinity BS, right? That's where this comes from, because Joe Rogan was probably one of the pioneers where it's here's a place where you can go and listen to guys talk about things that guys are interested in, whether it's the Roman Empire or ancient Egypt or aliens or UFOs or fighting or any of these type of things. There's something that, is a magnet to a lot of different men. And so I find it kind of mind-boggling. I find it crazy that so many people are upset that Joe Rogan got this huge deal. But what makes me even happier is the fact that so many people see this as like the death of legacy media, the death of the woke side, because so many people have an appetite for, balance. So many people have an appetite for, long form. So many people are sick of trying to be told how they should think and how they should believe and all these other kind of things. And all you woke jackasses are gonna be eating your words, because your time is up. You cannot bully people anymore. You can't bully people into what to say. You can't bully people into what to think, because people are starting to see through it and they're standing up to it. And Joe Rogan was one of the first people to do it through his podcast, and just proves that what he's doing is a good thing. So let me know what you guys think, but this is my kind of reaction to the whole thing. I'm absolutely loving the fact that that this is happening. And, I don't agree with a lot of the people that Joe Rogan has on, but almost everybody has some value, right? It's like, whatever I believe, whatever you believe, right? If we don't agree on 100% of things, that doesn't just mean I hate you, and that doesn't just mean that that you're a bad person, and it doesn't mean that I'm a bad person if we disagree on how things ought to be done, right? There's so many people that I listen to that I don't agree with them on 100% of things, but you can still gain value and you can still learn something from people, even if you don't agree with their politics 100%. So that's my 2 cents. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, and thanks for watching. Have a good day.